Hello, folks. I want to start out with making sure I mention to hit subscribe down below, hit the bell so you can get the updates on my new videos that I'm posting. This video will cover actually what you are looking at when you do your homework. I'll post a link down below for my other video describing the term of when I say do your homework, what that actually covers. This video is actually a video of what's in the computer. This is an older style computer. This is probably what a lot of people have at home. Even some businesses might even still have this. But what to look for when you're looking. If you're looking to upgrade to a serial drive, an SDA drive, a M.2 drive, whatever kind of drive you may want to upgrade, memory upgrade, that you actually open your case, verify that if you see something online, that's what you have in front of you. Because the worst thing you want to do is pay $200 or $300 for memory, and then you open your computer up and you don't have the same memory, it's not the same speeds, it's wrong style. There's a lot of factors that come involved. So I want you to actually see what you need to do. There's an open computer here that I have. It has the memory. This one actually only has one stick of memory in there installed. So you are able to add another stick. You can take the memory stick out, look at the actual make, model, everything that you need to know, bus speeds to get the same style matching memory. Or you can actually find another manufacturer or another brand and you can change that stick for a new stick plus add a new stick. So if this is a 2 gig stick and this computer can support 16 gigs of memory, you don't want to just add another 2, because then you'd be at 4. Where you can actually take out this stick, add an 8 and an 8, you got your 16. That's part of doing the homework. You want to find out what this computer actually can support. And then figure out what you have in there and figure out your options on what you want to do from that factor. Second is your ports. This computer has 2. One's used for the CD-ROM, one's used for the hard drive. So you can just simply change out the hard drive, do a clean install, or you can buy a USB adapter for the new drive or the old drive, however you want to do it, so that you can put one in here and put one external. Do your data transfers, then put the new drive in the computer and run it from there. But this is one of the key factors that you want to also look at. This computer only has one power connector, and this is for the CD-ROM. There's no other power connector on here, so you can't put any additional drives. Some of the bigger towers do have extra power connectors. This is the smaller form factor. It doesn't have as many features. You can tell from the power supply how it's lined up, that how everything is. With the small form factor too, you have to remember this is a small form factor. The back plates are different. There's a difference on this other than just the back plate. I hear a lot of people say, oh, make sure you get the small form factor back plate. The cards are designed differently too for a small form factor. Right now, if you wanted to go out and buy the brand new 3080, 3090, 3070 video card, it will not fit in this. They do not have a small form factor card. So this isn't covering gaming, so this is why I wanted to cover a small form factor computer, because there's probably a lot of people out there at home that have small form factor computers because they're smaller. They don't want to take up a bunch of space. This is basically again, your video for homework. So you're aware of homework, what you want to look at. In this computer, there's no M.2 port. So you cannot put an M.2 card in here. There are slots that you can probably put an adapter card in, but here's the main factor. What is the bus speeds and what is the PCI port? It may be possible for you to do it if you do your homework. Odds are probably not, because you want the PCI 4 gen so that you can maximize the speed. Here's the ports in here. Let me see if I can give you a clean shot of everything that's in there. One of the other factors that you want to look at is if you want to change your drive. I believe I brought this up in Samsung. Is this one has a mounting tray that slides in that holds the drive. It has the right ports you're going to need. The key factor is, as I found, is the hard drive mounting trays. I have one here. I have the Corsairs. It's a dual mount. The reason why I like this dual mount is it's the same size of the drive. When you take this drive out, there's two little pins on each side. Okay, come on. Actually, yeah, two on this one. Has these little pins on the side. You want the longer tray that's the same size of this so it'll lock into these pins. The smaller tray only goes to about here. It'll only lock into the back pins, so it kind of flops around. Using the dual mount, it will actually lock into all 4 pins, be secure, you can slide it right back in, and it's good. You don't have to worry about anything. As you can see, it can be a little bit tricky, a little bit tough to pry these open, but it's anything that pretty much anybody can do. It just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of work in it, and you can get it back in. I think that covers most of the homework. Other factor is power supply. Look at voltage. You want to make sure that whatever you're adding, if you're adding a video card, and if it needs a separate power plug, most of the new modern ones need an additional power. You want to make sure you have enough voltage. If you're buying if you have a pre-built computer, most of the time I would say you're gonna be close. These power supplies are pretty small. If you have a custom built or a gaming machine, odds are you probably have a nicer power supply. If you have a high-end business computer, make sure you look. It could be either or, but this should cover the basics on your homework. Thank you.